don't trust you with the phone. You be the one to be recording and then go publish some stuff and be like,
I wouldn't.
I don't trust you.
What? You can put those little thingies on my phone.
I don't trust you with the device.
Right.
You will be my child who will record things going on in our house and publish it.
No, I wouldn't. Why would I do that?
Why would you? Why wouldn't you?
Have I done it?
Why wouldn't you?
Because it's airing my business and makes me look like a bad family member as well.
Me. Because your reason to not air your family out is me focus. Let me finish my statement. Let me finish my statement. Because you're...
Next you're gonna say.
Because you're reasoning to not air your entire family out. How y'all doing? All right, because you're reasoning not to air your entire family out is me focused. That means as soon as it stops benefiting you, we'll just put this right here. As soon as it stops benefiting you to not air your family out, if something happens that upsets you, you will then air your family out. Therefore, I cannot trust you. Tell me why you wouldn't. You literally just said me. Give me another reason that includes everybody else, and I might trust you.
Because my family would be torn apart by the internet, and we'd be like canceled, and we'd be like the Ray family, and I don't like that.
Okay. So do you understand?
And everything be ruined.
You understand at the point where you could release something that would affect your...
Okay, why would you think I would do that if I've never done it before? There's so many things that I recorded that I could have put on the internet, but I never have.
Because it doesn't matter now. You can say whatever you want to now, and who the heck are the Appletons? But one day it'll come to where it's like, yo, you could tear down an entire empire by putting our private business out there.
Do you think that what's her name, the mom of the Kardashians, thinks that Kylie's gonna air out their family business?
At one point,
I bet you she got them kids on NDAs. I'm not gonna play.
She probably does.
She got them kids on NDAs.
They probably started after Kim got famous too.
Yeah, because the Jenners weren't famous, so they were probably jealous.
They were rich
because they wanted fame. We know they want fame because they got fame. They might have been thrust into it. But let's play this angle because there's multiple angles. But let's play the angle that they wanted fame, and we know they wanted fame because they are in the fame game. And so, so at what point are you going to take corrective action? Okay. I don't mind you. See, there's a difference between how you just handled that. You know, I want to get in the camera. I like to get in the camera too. But how long you stay in the camera determines if you're just saying, hi, let me do my thing, let me go on about my business, and I have to be redirected. No, I'm just letting you know. You understand? So that would be an example of you leveling yourself up from how you used to do things to how you do them now. And when you start doing things a different way, all these corrective things where you're just like, I don't do that anymore. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know. Because yesterday you did it. You know what I'm saying? So you have to consistently be on your next thing so that we don't think you're going back to the old thing. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so yeah, I think that those Jenners were jealous from all that Kardashian fame.
Because don't they have different dads?
Yeah, one's Kardashian and one's Jenner. The last two are Jenners and the rest are all Kardashians.
Which dad is the one that is
Jenner is Caitlyn now. But hold on. I definitely believe she got them kids on NDAs. So I need to get y'all's asses on NDAs. Because I can already see non-disclosure agreements, which means keep your mouth shut about what goes on in this house.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Hey, Mom. But
we were in here.
Reasons I need phones. Let me give you some reasons, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Number one, what if like I'm home alone with the boys, and like I need to call the police, and like I can't.
Don't like me to death.
And I need to call the police, and I can't because I don't have a phone, Mom. And you're probably like, oh, you can go to the neighbors. What if scenario? Robbers, one in the front, one in the back. Me and the boys are hiding.
You honestly think the police are going to get to you before the robbers do? If there's one in the front and one in the back, you're toast either way. You cooked yourself in your own scenario.
Well, still,
a cell phone is not going to save you here, buddy.
No, Mom. Still, I need a phone. When we walk home, anything could happen.
Well, honestly, what responsibilities do you think you hold up to have a phone?
Because why don't you have a phone? Let's dig a little deeper.
Why I don't have a phone?
You better dig a little deeper.
It's because I dropped it and the inner screen broke. But let me explain to you why that didn't make any sense. Because I dropped it this one time, from like here to here, onto the mat. And the inner screen just broke.
But you need to understand that if you want things so bad, you take care of it and you won't let it fall.
Well, I didn't mean to. I was getting the plate and my elbow hit the thing, hit the counter, and hit my phone, and it fell on purpose.
You wouldn't put it where you put it then.
So there's some factors here. You pay attention to where you set your phone down at.
Didn't something fall in the water at one point?
There's been a lot of phones. We don't know exactly what happened to this specific phone.
The last one I lost, my iPhone. That's what happened to it.
Okay, so, there's a multitude of damaged electronics in your wake. And
not to mention you damaged multiple of ours. Remember when she first damaged my iPad and then now
It was on accident.
It doesn't matter. That's why you don't have a phone. Until you can learn to stop making accidents.
Yeah, you gotta break it was an accident. You gotta grow out of that. There's
no accountability at all.
Someone said they like your hair, Bailey.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Young turquoise.
Huh?
What happened?
It says, what are you doing the side one?
I don't know. Maybe they're trying to talk to the one on the side.
What are you doing the side one?
Bailey.
The one on the side. What are you doing? Side one?
Uh-oh.
Are they trying to holler?
I think I know what I just did. Sorry, guys.
Oh, you being weird?
No.
Were you being human?
No, I think I shake my butt on my shirt.
Oh.
When I say you gotta dig.
Dig a little deeper.
I don't know. Maybe.
Hi.
How y'all doing, y'all? We are talking. We are trying to bury the hatchet between us. Not trying. We are. I think that we can all agree that it's time for us to stop coming at each other.
There needs to be accountability.
Accountability, but let's just release the energy. Look, I love you both. You're both my daughters. I birthed you. I carried you in my body. Like, let's stop playing. I literally started pissing on myself because of y'all. Like, that's the love that, like, yeah, I can't sneeze. I can't laugh. I can't nothing because of y'all. Because of you specifically, Angel.
What did I do?
Because I was standing in the middle of the beauty salon and I sneezed and just the whole bladder just...
That's on you.
I had to go home. No, it's literally on you. It's literally on you.
How do you know?
You literally were on my bladder.
Oh, I was when I was a baby?
Yes, when you were inside of my belly. So what I'm saying is, that is the love that I have for both of you guys. And with that knowledge of that love, you have to understand that I want nothing but the best for both of you.
Preach, sister, preach.
I know that you're doing your thing, but I hope that you're receiving this.
I am.
I don't know because we're in that in between, right? We're in the between the kitty stuff and the I'm leveling up into my womanhood. So I don't know. But you also have to read the room. So if your mother is being transparent with you and having a moment you probably have hoped for.
You meet on the level.
Oh, wait, finish it. Sorry.
But all I'm saying is I'm committed to loving both of you to your highest potential. And
we did a lot today, not gonna lie.
We did. We had a fun day.
Like, I don't know, it's just to sit in this little corner. In this little corner.
Right? In our little cave. We were in here popping.
Yes. The what thing? The thing, the blog, bloob.
Bloop.
Bloop.
Yeah.
That thing.
Yeah, what's a bloop?
Yeah.
Have y'all heard of a bloop? A bloop used to look like a shark, and by 3055, it's going to look like a big, huge abyss with tons of teeth.
Yes. And only 80% of the ocean has been yet to be discovered.
Yes, only 80% of the ocean has been discovered, which means we don't know it's out there.
20%.
Only 20% has been discovered. 80% is still uncharted, which means anything can be out there. But if we look at things, how I'm going to have to look at things, because that's the only way I know how to look at things. If we explored 20% of something, then we might as well have explored the 100%, because everything is replicated. What's the thing with the super? You know what I'm talking about, Bailey? The Fibonacci. The Fibonacci situation. Super. Everything repeats itself. I attract it in my content. We had talked about this stuff last year, I'm sure. But anyway, I bet you the 80% of that ocean looked like the 20% that they explored. Now, did they explore the entirety of that 20%? That is the question. But God didn't say in this 80%, now climate-wise, right?
Right.
So then there's some different things per climate. I'm just saying.
More lives can attract viewers.
I know.
So,
y'all double tap the screen.
I'll double tap the screen.
So I do feel like
likes.
We need to get back on topic before Angel left.
Yes, I love you guys, and I think that we need to be friends, and I think that we need to know that we all are. We have each other's best interests at heart, and if at any point we can decide to start brand new, I don't like it if it ain't brand new. And I think today is the day that I am definitely open and aware to say today is our day one.
I mean, you could definitely set the intention.
But what? You definitely set the intention.
What? No, literally, that's how. When I got that text message from that person that I was reaching out to, when they said that, and you were saying when people act like they're enlightened after the sense.
Hey, thank you for the love. Thank you for the double taps.
Thank you.
This tells and shares because it tells other people, hey,
right?
We are healing mother-daughter relationships. We are healing sister bonds right now. Don't invite them people in because we need to heal ourselves. Like, for real, why y'all keeping the Appletons the best kept secret? Y'all better tell people about us. We healing folks over here. We healing folk over here.
Right, we're the best thing since sliced bread, guys.
Since sliced bread. So anyway, Angel.
Yes, you need to have more accountability and understand that even though it's an accident, you full-heartedly made that mistake.
Yeah. What age do you think accidents stop happening? Is there an age limit on accidents?
No, but you need to understand that your accidents are still, they have just as much everything and the phone.
In general, I forgot about the phone. So I was talking about, like, at some point into adulthood, we stopped saying it was an accident, right? Like, how many accidents are adults truly having? Or is it just flat out carelessness? Let's call a thing a thing.
That's what I was
More
thinking.
often than not, we're being careless and it was an accident. And at what point does that click in for you, Angel?
But at the same
time, don't do me. Don't do me. Don't do me.
No, I'm repeating what I thought you said. Can I do that?
Okay.
What time does it click in for me?
Period. You can say for me, in general, because if we're able to hypothesize about things, then we can start coming up with our own conclusions.
Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love.
I know when I'm being careless.
So, what percentage of the time do you know you're being careless? And speak up. The people want to hear you.
50% of the time.
So half of the time, like you have to play yourself like that. Sometimes
you want me to lie?
No, I want you to think. You want to say half the time that you are living this life, you don't know what you're doing.
We want you to know yourself.
Do you understand? Because this is what an accident is. I want you to truly internalize what an accident is. It means you did not know what was going on. So you want to tell me more than 50% of your life you don't know what the fuck is going on? You gonna play yourself like that?
Where's the direction?
That's what you just said, but you don't know. No, accidents. At
accidents.
what age do you outgrow accidents? And you said for me, and then you said 50% of the time. And I'm asking you, you trying to tell me 50% of your life you don't know what's going on?
Tell us what your ratio is.
You're saying 50% of my life I will not know what's
That's fine. You ain't even got to argue my interpretation.
No, I'm not.
Just reiterate. Reiterate. We ain't got to worry about what I meant. What did you mean? Tell me what you meant.
I meant that 50% of the time, like 50% of the time, not of my life. Like I'm aware of what I'm doing, but I'm being careless. I just don't care. And like other 50%, I'm actually truly making accidents.
That's a cop out to me. What do you think, Adoy?
About the question or her answer? What do you want me to specify?
Her answer. I want you to.
Yeah, I do feel like it is a cop out because honestly, it means you're not truly answering the question. You're just taking up time with words. you're like, I don't
say there's more to that.
That's better. See, the way I speak, it's not gonna be.
She said blah 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 blah. No,
Charlie Brown.
When I say a cop out, I mean that you could have given more thought into why you're making mistakes. Then sometimes I make them and sometimes I don't, and some of the times I know I'm doing it. Like, dig deeper into yourself. Like, why are you still making mistakes knowingly? Like, you're literally hustling backwards. You understand that? That you're choosing to, whatever the consequences of your choices, you're choosing that. Like, that's your choice 50% of the time.
Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love.
We appreciate you.
I don't know. I don't know. It's just what is a mistake to you? Is it like
what's a mistake to you? It's your own parameter.
Good job stopping yourself. She stopped herself. Good job. She caught herself. Usually. Give her stuff. Give her props.
I apologize for cutting you off.
But, and I was about to say anyways.
Hayden, correct it.
Anyways. I know, but I keep it dying.
Oh, so that means you got to go find something else to do with yourself while it charges. It's okay. There's a whole lot of life you could be living instead of on your Kindle.
You want to go play in the backyard or something?
No.
You can go color a picture. We got to get more activities in the house. You want to go do a puzzle? You should go do a puzzle. No, him.
Ew.
No, him.
Oh, we're back.
Yeah. What is a mistake to you? Is a mistake like accidentally, like, is a mistake like, oh, I forgot to grab my phone I forgot to get my phone out the fridge after I got the food out the fridge? Or is a mistake like.
So is an accident and a mistake, are those words interchangeable? So they're the same thing? Okay. Because I don't really live in the world of mistakes, but I live in the world of accidents. So if I could apply the same definition, then I can answer your question now. But if I have to enter into the realm of mistake, then I got to think a little bit more. So an accident to me is something that you played out as many scenarios in your head as possible that can happen. You have to understand that you have to train your brain in order to think in split seconds. Like this entire conversation, everything that comes out of my mouth before it came out of my mouth, I ran it. And so sometimes things slip out. That was a mistake because it came out. I was talking too fast. And excuse me. You don't, because if you did, you'd stop. If you want to be in this room, just be quiet. It's real easy. It's okay. You probably need a nap. Why are you rubbing your eyes? Are you
They're
sleeping?
hungry.
What does their eyes have to do with their stomachs?
Honestly, they eat chicken nuggets.
Yeah, I can feed them. You're just trying to get me to pay for food. They ain't any of it all. We want Billy. Have y'all ever seen Chicago? What's the best? What's the best musical? No, what's the best musical?
I don't watch a lot of
You grew up like
Okay, maybe the Wiz. I like the Wiz.
The Wiz is good. Little Shop of Horror. Yeah. Ooh, Labyrinth. Labyrinth is a musical. A Chorus Line, Chicago.
I don't know what a chorus
And Hairspray. Those are all ones.
I like that part.
Which one is that one?
Chorus line.
A Chorus Line.
Yes.
It has just a dash of silicone. That is my jam. When I hung out with the non-melanated people, they introduced me to A Chorus Line. I enjoyed my time with my non-melanated friends. I did a whole year. I did a whole year when I was the only melanated person in my grade. Well, there was a little boy on the other side. They couldn't put us both on the same team. I was on one team. They had to spread us out. It's too much color in this grade. Let's put one on one side and a one on the other. I had an awesome Mr. Nelson was my science teacher, and he used to take little electric cords. Hey, Carby. He used to take little electric currents, and he had this car battery. This is before you old meddlesome ass parents wouldn't let them teach in class, and he would electrocute us in class, and we would hold on to the sides of the desk, and he like made this contraption where he would make the speed go, and we would hold on, and he would see who could hold on the longest, and he would electrocute us. And then because they said it's humanly impossible to drink a gallon of water. And so, of course, he was like, who's a volunteer? My ass was like, me. And so we all like I think we only did a half a gallon because, he didn't want to kill a kid. Right. And so we chugged a half a gallon, and who won? Me, because I'm competitive as hell. Whether I know I'm a loser or not, I'm going off. And so, yeah, Mr. Nelson tried to kill us all seventh grade, but he was awesome. He was the best science teacher. And then the guy across the hallway, he taught me about the nucleus and all the different parts of the cell. I don't remember them, but I remember what the cell looked like. Mm-hmm. The mitochondria, yep. Mm-hmm. Seventh grade was lit. It was totally different when I went back to the hood, y'all. Wait. The funding is different.
What's it called?
They had Chick-fil-A in the cafeteria. Subway, no. In the non-melanated school.
Really?
Chick-fil-A.
Really?
Like Taco Bell. Free? No, you had to pay for it. But it was an option. Pizza Hut, Chick-fil-A, Taco Bell, like they had multiple contracts.
Really?
Multiple contracts. They didn't just have one. They didn't just bring in some soggy Chick-fil-A sandwiches every Thursday. No, they had fresh Chick-fil-A in the non-melanated school. I don't know how they did it. Y'all take y'all's asses over to the other side of the tracks, and I bet you if they was popping in the 90s like that, they got full-on restaurants in their schools right now. Colorado. Cherry Creek. I don't know what Cherry Creek looks like in 2024. It may have, they just switch, right? They switch. When too many of us make it into their area, then they come and invade our area. Okay, we got them out. Let's go. And that's what gentrification is. They depress our, and this is just my understanding.
Don't say our, Mom. It might be offensive to people who aren't us. Can I see? Am I allowed to see?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with you seeing, but they can't see. That's just disappointing.
And who are even all those girls?
Can I see?
They don't care about her well-being.
Well, why do we hang out with people who don't? Why are we even illusioned to the idea that people care about our well-being? Do we not care that because we don't care about the well-being of the people we? Why do we hang out with people that don't have our well-being? Would you show her what she won't let it go? But why do we hang around people who don't have our best interests at heart?
No.
It's not appropriate. We don't feel that you have the maturation to handle the video.
Someone's saying something. Can you read it?
Why do
I love listening to you. Something. Wait. It said I didn't know they even had hoods in Colorado, and then somebody them saying, "Yeah, they definitely do." And then
we got hoods.
I love listening to you. You're so intelligent. Oh yeah, I know.
Thank you. Yeah, she get it from her mama.
Thank you all.
She gets it from her mama.
And we love that you're listening.
Yes, we appreciate you. Yes. we really are here to share knowledge. So please share us with your community. Yeah. And just run one idea into the next, and to dissolve the idea that intelligence or smarts or whatever, because they're in classrooms. Oh my god. Smarts is in classrooms, intelligence is in here. And you can only access intelligence through here. So thank you. Yes, thank you. We appreciate you. If you don't have this, that's why I was saying, that's why I was saying, what was I saying? It was good too.
We got 3 roses. Thank you, Carby.
I forgot. That's Carb. You see, you need to hang out with the community, because we know who Carby is. You don't. You got to get to know Carb. Carb is pregnant. Carby about to have us a nephew. A nephew.
Real soon though, because we've been talking about this for months now.
Yeah, Carb, how far are you?
I'm thinking like maybe like 2 more months.
We tired of being pregnant.
I'm thinking like 2 more months, because I'm thinking like, remember when we were at the gas station and we saw her interview video? Think about how long ago that was.
I'm not
she's
sure.
already pregnant then.
I know, she's been pregnant forever.
So I feel like it's
yeah.
still here.
Yeah, Carby, how long you been? We over here speculating. We specking on your uterus.
6 months and 3 weeks.
That's it.
Two.
That sounds like a man.
What do you mean that's it?
She got 3 more months.
No.
Technically, she has
2 in 1 week.
Too many. Too many.
I was almost on it though. Just 1 more week.
Oh, were we playing a game?
We weren't, but I'm just saying.
Y'all, we've been conducting science experiments. It's really cool.
She said I have less than 12 weeks to go, and somebody said it's cold in Colorado. We don't live there.
We live in Arizona.
Yeah.
So it's definitely not cold here.
So it's yes.
Weeks and 5 days.
All I heard was too long.
11 weeks. That's
11
almost 3
weeks.
months.
I hated being pregnant.
But didn't you love giving birth to the children that you raised?
Birthing. Look, my first epidural was amazing. I felt nothing. My second epidural, I was like, am I supposed to feel this? The third and the fourth one, I was just like, y'all might as well not have given me an epidural. And by the fourth one, I tricked myself into thinking that I can have a drug-free pregnancy or birth. And so I didn't ask for an epidural until it was too late. And so I had a drug-free birth, and it was the worst experience of my life. I don't encourage it to anyone. It was terrible. Have you ever had a drug-free birth, Carb?
I'm feeling good. I don't want to have a C-section, but that's the route where it is.
Have you had previous cesareans?
What is cesarean?
Why a C-section? Why are they forcing?
My labor was natural.
All your other ones were natural.
Yes.
Oh, you've 2 cesareans. Oh, so that they just keep the party going, right? Once you've had one, then they just continue to do the C-section. I don't know. I'm not versed in the knowledge, but I have heard that if you've had one, then they cut you open.
That's a whole lot for a kid, if you ask me.
A whole lot for a kid to get out of your body? Or what? For you to be present for the conversation?
No, I feel like that's a whole lot.
Right.
Enough screen time.
It's a whole lot to just have one kid, all that work. I understand if I was having twins.
Didn't you say you wanted to have a lot of kids?
I do want to have a lot of kids.
How did you think those kids were going to get out of your body? I know the of it all. Like, what did it say? But who?
They do, but VBAC is possible. I don't know what VBAC is.
Oh, vaginal delivery. She probably just used a term that she thought maybe others knew, but because, we can use context clues, we figured it out. It's okay.
If it happens naturally, I'm all for it. If it's
She
safe.
tried to sister girl her. Should have just said that. That was rude.
I'm sorry, Cardi.
She's learning.
I'm sorry. That's not what I meant. I was talking
Carby,
to you, Mom. I wasn't talking to her.
Even
So I
talking to
said
mom
she
like
shouldn't have said that.
that shouldn't have been your filter, though, is what I'm saying. You know?
This is like an intimate, serious conversation.
Yeah, this is
I
a
don't know why you guys keep using the word intimate.
It's an invasive conversation. What's a good
intimate is better than invasive.
What's invasive?
invasive means like
Invading privacy is overstepping some boundaries.
this is her life and her pregnancy. And
Then stop talking about our lives.
What?
I'm so confused.
I don't know what she's talking about.
That's
What she's saying is this is a conversation that you should pay attention to what comes out your mouth. You know, we ain't talking about the number 3 bus. We're talking about her body, her life,
her mind,
her children.
her past.
There's a lot that's connected to this conversation, so you have to be responsible for what comes out of your mouth.
Of course, we're not telling her to stop. Don't worry. We just want her to have respectful language.
Oh no, we're in a classroom, right? So it's not like anything that we say, any type of corrective measures. Thank you for the love. Any type of corrective language that you may hear us use is because we're in a classroom right now, and so she is open to learning from us, and we have the correct energy to be able to transfer into her. So that's what's happening.
Hey guys, spam the live with likes if you think
Everybody dropped dead like a fly. Nobody liked anything.
If you
A
think
phone
I
is
should
a no-go.
No, stop. If you think I should get a phone for
She
my
got
first
two
birthday.
little hearts. We got it.
Or
A couple
maybe
more
hearts.
hearts. Oh, they're on her side.
They love Angel. Like if you go through our history, like even back in when we first started in 2019,
Wow, threw some roses
in
at her.
2019, like they have always loved Angel. They whenever we have a family competition, Angel gets the win. Like I'm just like,
Rooting for the little girl.
yeah. I was like, her whole gingerbread house was in 20 pieces. They're like, she still wins.
Right? Like who's the judge?
Yes. But anyway, I'm the only one who.
Awesome.
You are awesome. I'm the only one that I feel has expressed to you all my desire for us to work together and to move in new energy. And so, what do you all have to offer to the conversation so that we can move forward and truly move forward? Do you understand? Not let's just have a conversation and not have intention. I am 1,000% committed to repairing our relationship as mother daughter, as you know, sisters, as friends. Like I want you to join this club because this is a club and I want you to join it.
Well, I don't. Wait. Okay. So I feel. I mean, what is it that you want? I mean, like, what is it that you want?
Maturity, accountability, respect, responsibility.
In the microphone.
I'm really I'm really working I'm really working to establish a relationship with you.
I guess you don't need all those things to have a relationship. Like, does that seem like I'm trying to be controlling?
No, these are your requirements. Like I'm open to a relationship with you as well, but these are the things I need from you. That's what I received from that. And you're coming in, so something to pay attention to is you're immediately coming in with these are my requirements instead of saying, hey, you didn't even say, hey, I would desire a relationship as well. You were like, well, you need maturity.
Ask what?
I know, but I'm saying this is something for you to pay attention to, right? You need to state. Remember when you're writing a paper, you need to restate the question in your answer. So say, I would like to have a relationship and these are my terms, because that's what this is. We could write this stuff down. We could write a contract. These are my terms. In order for me to move in this energy, this is what I need from you. And you're able to say, these are the things that I could provide. Or you can say, these are the things I can't provide. And this is why. And now we have an understanding of why we keep running into roadblocks. You understand? So we're all working to understand each other so that we can work together, which is ultimately what I desire. So you can speak. No, anyways, you don't know how to use that effectively, so I would stop saying that because the way that you use it is dismissive. It's inflammatory.
Oh, well,
Invasive. Intimate. Inflammatory. What does mean?
I mean,
N-words.
I feel like there's nothing wrong with our relationship. I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with our relationship.
And that's normal.
Some
That's okay.
people.
No, I'm asking you. So let's
hop off the jokes for a moment.
but let's dig into that. You think that us being mean to each other sometimes is okay? Like that's the like if you could close your eyes and conceptualize. But if you could close your eyes and conceptualize a relationship, that's what you want. You want people being mean to each other every once in a while. But if she's explaining to you that it's a joke, can you?
No, but she's like, it's a joke. At the end of everything, like she says something that's like the wrong thing to say. It's a joke. Like it's not.
Oh,
like,
she's
why?
trying to hide behind it's a joke instead of standing
Either-
behind what
either
she said or
that-
did.
Either that,
I'm
either
saying.
that, or she just talking. You talk.
But it also can be a nervous. I know when
is.
I know when I moved from, hard shell version of me to um, vulnerable me, there's a transition from, masculine to feminine energy or masculine expression to feminine expression. And in between, it was very uncomfortable. So I was very sarcastic in that space, like, you think you're cute. Well, no, I think you're cute, but I don't feel comfortable saying that. So the problem is most of us get stuck in that space where we're just like, you think you're cute, so we get stuck there instead of moving into the space like you really look good. But if we could somehow overcome ego, self insecurity, whatever, vanity, and double tap that screen if y'all liking what you're hearing and share with your community.
I do like the unlimited just look uncomfortable. I'd be awful. Oh, I do like the unlimited back massages. Just look uncomfortable when I get offered one. Pregnancy is ain't so bad.
Unlimited back massages.
Oh man, I didn't get any back massages. I need massages. Bailey gave me a massage the other day.
I got like a 45-minute day from the boys.
Yeah, you be working them.
That's funny.
Get back to work.
But masculine and feminine energy, just that transition, there is a sarcastic for me. So I know that, and I've seen it with Dre, and I've seen it with you, that transition from you're moving from one communication style to a new communication style. There's a bridge in there, and it's kind of like, well, I have to deliver it with the joke because the reason why we were moving so aggressively in the first place was because of fear of rejection, right? We don't want to present vulnerable because if we present vulnerable and the person that we're being vulnerable with doesn't receive our vulnerability, then our feelings are hurt. So we're automatically on guard, and that probably comes from our family because if we showed any type of vulnerability, some of us, our vulnerability was literally beaten out of us. But if we showed any type of vulnerability, it was just like, stop being a punk. So we masked and we didn't even show emotion. And then we wonder why we're emotionless. But,
and you grew up into this world and you seek validation and attention from people who are also damaged and destroyed. Ultimately, it's kind of sad because imagine you're excited to get your first girlfriend, but your girlfriend also has to talk to family. So she's talking towards you because she doesn't know any better.
How did you attract this toxicity into your life?
Me?
The person with the girlfriend.
It's his family.
The girlfriend isn't family. The girlfriend is the new person that they're with, and she is as well toxic. How did he attract her into his life?
Because he has bad family.
Dig deeper. They don't know what bad family means. Oh, I have bad family. That's my no. Help people solve their shit. Dig into it.
She said 100%.
I mean, yeah, Michael messed with mine.
Like attracts like. A vibration point.
Do you think everything's based on vibration?
I am literally throwing out what I know because are you countering my question? Okay, do I think everything is based on vibration? I don't
Honestly,
know.
I feel like
Carb, do you believe everything is based on vibration? Let's think about that. Angel, you contemplated as well. This is our next question. Do we believe everything is based on vibration? Let's think.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody, I only see Carb, but everybody else, I think there's more than one person out there. Is everything based off vibration? Yes or no, and why?
According to me in science,
How so?
one, science says every noise, every thought, everything that happens in your body is due to
Mm.
me. Is that I feel like a vibration is just a vibe. Being electrocuted, being electrocuted is just electricity vibrating to you.
Harvey says lots of things are connected by a ripple effect.
Like the ocean and the sand.
Bailey, what do you think?
Just
Just
like
last year, I couldn't imagine in my mom and I.
I know. Oh, you're
Young
under
Ripple.
the. Did she come into town?
Young
Woo!
Ripple.
Because I remember the stories, friend.
Young Ripple effect.
Boom. Like, do you see? Like, okay, let's keep it G, Carbs. Let's keep it G. I need you to give me my motherfucking flowers. Give me my motherfucking flowers. I don't care if it's just one out of the dozen that you got to give. But I remember when we first met. And please let me know if I have inspired any change in your life.
Coming to visit when the baby comes.
Because I remember you were like, no, no, no. You were very adamant about it's a done deal. And I remember some other things you told me you were adamant about, and your whole life look a little different right now. But were there any growth points through your time here with Lonnie Appleton? Just let me know. Well, I can't see that dang far. Don't tell me what to say, Bailey.
Because I am still thinking to. Angel, can you read it?
She just came back.
Because I think 2 weeks is too long. I still think it's 2 weeks.
That is. For y'all's first coming together, 2 weeks is definitely too long. 3 days.
Good enough time.
Mm-mm. If they know how to catch a vibe.
What do you think she's gonna do?
For people who, sorry.
What's your biggest fear, Harvey? For the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I could easily tell people don't have expectations, but what are your pre-existing expectations? Because you got to kind of walk out of those. Because I feel like 2 weeks is good enough time. If you look at it from a perspective of her helping you instead of her stressing you out.
All right, so if we go from the perspective of she's there to help and offer you like, but is she going to allow her to rest, or is she going to? I'm here, so you need to entertain me. Like,
She did or not, she really just had a baby.
I know, but some people are like that. They're
And
like,
at this point, this is Carby's play to establish her own boundaries.
She's gonna get on my nerves.
Okay, nerves as in like trying to overstep your place as a mother, or nerves as in nerves as in not helping, just kind of chilling out like a vacation, or nerves as in like being stepmom, not stepmom, what is it called, mother-in-law with your husband, making it about her husband, making it about your husband. Like, what nerves? I don't know.
Good question.
Yeah, because what's your trigger point?
We can't see that far, child.
She said that she's coming to help with the baby.
Okay, then boom.
So use that sleep. Understand that if you're allowing her in your home, you're trusting her with your baby, and if you don't trust her with your baby, You still have time to be
She is just saying.
ultimately.
She's not implying anything. She's just saying that if that is a factor, she needs to speak up on that now. Because sometimes people hold fears that they don't say out loud, and Adoy is just tapping into a possibility, not saying that that is Carby's truth, but she's saying if you cannot sleep because someone specifically came to give you rest, why not? And that is usually a distrust of some sort, so you need to sort that out now. That is what she's saying. And I believe that you, just because of your basic black girl filter, no, we're going to give it a name. Because of your basic black girl filter, you automatically felt that something was being implied about somebody, when in reality, Adoy was like, well, if she's coming to help you sleep, then hold on. If Adoy or if she's coming to help you sleep, then that should be relaxing. Why would that not be relaxing? Because she's not able to sleep. Why wouldn't she be able to sleep? Maybe there's a form of distrust there. So Adoy just walked it back. You just heard distrust.
No, that's not what I heard.
That's what the response felt like, but you could clarify. Do you think Carby is weak-minded enough that Adoy can say distrust, and Carby's like, that's it! Oh my God!
Right.
No, I think
that's why I'm so nervous.
Are you not influencers?
Yeah.
Influencers do influence.
But no, the people in our community aren't weak-minded. Carby is a better. Can you read for all of us?
Never shared the newborn phase with my mom or husband.
Ooh.
Oh, it's your mom.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's her mama, and she's Jamaican. Mm-hmm. Good luck, Carby.
Right, like that.
And she's Jamaican.
I didn't know about that one.
You gotta give us all the details, friend. You gotta give us all the details.
Right? I lived alone with both, so I had no idea what to do. Yeah, his mama isn't invited that
early. Girl, you better sleep. Sleep. Especially this is your third one. Sleep. And you a whole grown woman now? Sleep.
And it's your mom. I'm over here thinking that you have not saying that you can't not trust your mom, but
it's a face, right?
It's a different bond. It's different. It's deeper. I hope your mom doesn't have, I want to say deep hatred, but for her to do anything to your child or inconvenience a child out of spite of you, or I'm not sure what the situation is. But as far as you being nervous,
she's nervous because this is the first time that she has gone through this experience with anyone, let alone her mother and her husband. So
support system.
Yeah, this is her first time having a support system. So it's not a fear of someone's going to do something, because I believe Carby wouldn't even allow that into her home. But what she's saying is someone that she's had this relationship for this amount of time, she is now moving into a trusting space of, and if I can share what you've shared with me and you've shared publicly, so I know it's not private, but your mom mishandled you. And so now you have to trust. This goes back to your trust, and what you're reading into is now you have to trust someone who mishandled you to handle your newborn baby. And you ain't even seen your husband in the newborn baby face. So now you got to trust somebody you ain't seen, and you a mother bear? Shit.
Right, this is like back against the wall type thing.
Yes, mom will be 61 right now. RN. She's an RN. She's
registered nurse. Okay.
Oh yeah,
you're in good hands. Oh, yeah. She knows what she's doing.
I don't think
but
she'll do anything wrong.
It's definitely the nerves. I can see that
now. Oh, she gonna hog the baby. She gonna hog the baby, and you need to sleep.
You need to listen.
Oh yeah, be the daughter. How about you be the daughter?
That's what I'm thinking. When you said Jamaican, allow her to make you some rice and peas for 2 weeks, okay?
Nothing but the rice and peas.
Right?
Be the daughter. Allow your mother to mother you. How about that? Let's take that angle.
Because you're not even feeling the physicalities of, I mean, you've been through it before, but like, you're not physically feeling, like how we said that you can think in your mind about past situations, but you can't feel the feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're going to be in pain. You're going to be healing from
A
surgery.
cesarean, yeah.
You're literally going to be in a completely different headspace.
Yeah.
This is like when a mama dog has a litter, she doesn't let anyone touch the baby right away.
Mm-hmm.
She's not cooking that.
She'll go get it, mama.
At least she knows the spot.
Right?
I'm like,
at least she's willing to run errands.
right? Shoot.
Why don't you allow her to be your
This is
mom?
the first time she isn't there.
Okay, is that a good or a bad thing for you?
Yeah, because they were like, your mom's flying in. When I was having Angel, I was like, Lord, please let her flight land after I have this baby because she will stress me the fuck out. Now,
she was alive when I was on the phone?
Yeah, so I wish that I had a better relationship with my mother.
It was weird.
Because I really would have loved for my mother to have been in the room with me as well as, been a part of that experience. I wouldn't found other people to be grandmother to my kids. I would have wished my mom would have been grandmother to my kids. You were one. We celebrated your first birthday at her house.
She's excited about that.
Yeah, she had to be grandma for a couple of months.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I know, because I never got the experience either from her side.
Because I told her the date.
Oh, so she...
It's locked in.
Yeah, so she's coming when the baby comes instead of
Delivery.
Yeah.
That's good though. I'm happy you guys have that. Please, I am calling in peace.
The girls are going to Florida.
Oh yeah, that's another thing too. That's like sending me to Colorado.
You need to send me to Florida.
Not for that extent, but like
that time frame.
Or like when I went away for
separation from your mother.
Yeah.
I can understand.
How old are your girls? Probably discussed this before, but I'm gonna get on.
So lots of emotions this summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is a
I
lot.
can see that.
And then nesting, all that stuff. Oh my goodness, why are they going away? Do they have to go? Are they excited?
It might be a vacation time.
Yes, grandma's in Florida.
Do you feel like you're in a position to like?
Oh, an entire month. I remember last year it was fighting for 2 weeks. So, or was it a month? Like I think a month is longer than we talked about last year. So we've increased time. That's good.
Oh yeah. So I was about to say, do you feel like you'd be in a bad position in like limiting your if you're so particular. 28. That's it. 2 weeks. That's it. I love it.
14 days.
Hey, if no one else is gonna follow something, they gotta follow.
All right, I'm going to, if you allow me to pray, or I don't pray, but I would like to just speak over. Excuse me. Whatever you're reading on the screen will be there after I finish talking, right? Read the room. If I am able to speak over, just your mother coming, I just ask that everyone is welcoming and defenses are down, if not dissolved. You guys are coming into each other's space in new life. And a new life is ushering new energy. And every single person at any time can choose which energy they choose to move in. Understand this is your opportunity to rest. You have been going and going and going. You didn't have any help with your first two. You got help this time. It's okay to slow down. It's okay to accept help. It's okay to not be the strong one, okay? So, yes, I'm fine, dear. I'm an emotional person. Don't break up my prayer. Whatever this is called. It's okay to allow yourself to be loved on in a way that you have not been loved on before. You have to understand what your children are witnessing, what your daughters are witnessing is going to be how they will respond to you. Not because of the bond that you have built with your daughters. I get it. You've built a completely different bond with your children than you are with your mother, but your children are still watching you. And your children are still going, probably for the first time, I don't know the history, but for the first time in this new energy, for the first time, your children are able to observe you with your mother. And what are your children going to observe? So every opportunity where you have to hit reset and you feel that energy creeping in, I want you to be like, my children are watching me. And I need my children to see the best version of me. I need to demonstrate for my children, yes, this person is taking you there at your highest vulnerability point because you just had a baby. So hormones are all over the place. Yes, this person is taking me there. How am I going to handle this? I am demonstrating excellence for all three of my children because all three of your children are watching you. Even if that baby can't goo goo gaga, that's all they can do. They're watching you. So keep that in mind as you maneuver and work with your mother, not deal. You welcome your mother as you cooperate with your mother. And your husband is a helpmate in this time. And he anticipates everything you need because he's been there for all of these years. He knows when you go this way, he's supposed to go that way. He knows when you go back, he's supposed to go forward. He is your helpmate at this time. So this is what I call in for you in this time. So when your mother gets there, when the 2 weeks are up, you're gonna be like, dang, I wish I had two more. That's what I call in for you.
Same here, because when you say 2 weeks, I'm like, okay, that's good. That's good amount of rest.
Yeah.
Like, I want you to have a great experience. You shouldn't feel stressed. So ultimately, do what you gotta do. Get your mind right. Get your mind right. And, focus your energy on something else. Like, definitely gonna be healing.
And get your mind right even has a negative connotation or a negative energy to it. It's like you gotta prepare your mind for something. No. You don't
Go. Honestly, I feel like, in my sense, getting your mind right is like clearing the clutter. Like, you feel like you're gonna be nervous,
clear it.
You're literally putting worry energy on something that, one, hasn't happened yet, but two, you want your child to feel loved and appreciated. You don't want to feel stressed when you're coming home. You want you want the best. Like, everybody wants the best, even though we have hope for the worst. For worst, there has to be best. So there's obviously the other side of the perspective. I hope the best for you, because literally, I think about that sometimes. Like, when I end up having children, and like who I'll have around, and like, if my husband needs to be the most support I've ever had, at that moment. I'm not saying it won't be consistent, but in general, just, that is such a sacred time. I literally said I want to become a midwife a couple days ago. So like, literally, it's such a bigger moment than what we all make it to be.
I know we take it for granted. This is sacred, Carbia. I don't know, but this, especially if this is your last one, like enjoy. I know I was talking big stuff. But enjoy, live in these 11 weeks. Live in it because, like, this may be the last time you get to feel your baby in your body. Like,
You can't
live in it.
You can think about it, but you can't feel it.
Shut up, jerk. We were talking about that earlier. That Adoy was saying she believes that there's a level of concentration or recall where you can relive your life. I was just like, if you can relive it and feel it, then now you can change it. And so you can rewrite your life. I know that's some next level stuff, but that was what she was saying.
Even having the baby is rewriting your life. You either stick to the same little, not little, sorry. You know what I mean.
Yeah, previous.
You might not know what I mean, but I don't mean little. I mean, you stick to what you know, or you can expand and learn something new. You can change your entire life routine now you have a new baby.
Yeah. I'm a much better mother, and you're gonna see, Carby. You're already an amazing mother, but you're gonna see with this new life. Hold on, you're gonna see with this new life that your whole mothering of your girls is going to change because you don't even know how to be the best mother you can be to an infant until you have an infant, right? You don't know how to be the best mother to a toddler until you have a toddler. But as you level up for that baby, you level up for them. So you have leveled yourself up as much as you can for them based off of being a mother of a tween and a teen. You know what I'm saying? But now that you're going to be a mother of a newborn and a toddler and a da 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 da, you're going to level yourself up so much, and the girls are gonna win for it. Like Bailey's winning because I'm a mother to a 5 and a 7-year-old. So I'm a better mother today, not because I became a better mother for them. It's just that I became a better mother, and she's still a kid well, she's a grown woman now, but she was still a kid when it started happening, because I didn't know when she was a kid. I didn't know.
Or even teaching your 14-year-old and even your 12-year-old, because those are very pivotal years. Like, I remember, well, one, I would say from a standpoint that don't rely on them because it can definitely alter their life experiences. I remember growing up, and I wouldn't be outside hanging out with everybody. I would be, helping my mom out with my brother or my sister, which honestly I feel like in return has given me a much bigger, like, I don't know, I feel like it's a greater skill than knowing how to be outside or knowing how to hang out and chill.
You just saw what being outside looked like.
Right? Like I like
Oh, Jesus.
like it's a routine that you're learning. Like I could use taking care of babies and changing diapers for myself. Even like when I went to the park with Kaden and the girls, I was talking to Kaden and um the girl, she was like, "Oh, what's it like having like an age gap like this?" And I'm like, and she's like, "Well, I would hire you as my nanny. Like you're so patient with him." And it's like that type of stuff. It teaches you like automatically. I know how to speak with younger children or even older adults because you got to know how to say the right, not say the right thing, but say what you need to say the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Like you walk up to an adult, this is happening, instead of me being like over there. No, you got to be descriptive and let people know. Oh, I'm going all over the place. But basically, show your daughters the way of life. Don't feel like they aren't old enough to have that responsibility. See them as assistants as well, and put it in a space of like you're helping mom out, you're helping your brother out. This is you building a relationship with your brother. Like it's so much bigger.
So an example that I could think of is helping to pay the bills. Bailey's friends growing up in school had to help mom pay the bills. Hold on. Right? Verification complete. Um Bailey's friends had to help mom pay the bills. And so Bailey didn't have to help pay the bills, but when the time came where we needed help paying the bills, Bailey just jumped in there and helped pay the bills. So it's a completely different energy. So you would speak to one of her friends and be like, I have to help pay the bills. And Bailey's like, oh, we got a bill due? What do you need help with? So it's a different energy. So I think what Adoy is saying is
reaching a new level of humility.
well, when you're not relying on your children, you're not putting responsibility on your children, but you're creating an environment where your children want.
Now we got
fries. That's funny. We put a Pizza Hut up there, right? Or Domino's. Yeah. Your children are in a space to where they want to be of service to you, right? They want to help you. They want to be your support. So instead of pressuring your kids into being the next you, thank you for the love, guys. Instead of pressuring your kids into being the next version of you, you allow them to grow into this space because you just show how beautiful it is, right? I remember Adoy was like, I don't want kids. Like, if this is what having kids is, I don't want them. I was like, shoot, me neither, you know. But now we have flipped our whole family dynamic to where Adoy's like, I want 13 kids. I told you I've always wanted 13 kids. I was like, the last time I talked to your ass, you didn't even want kids. Now we jumped to 13. Like, you better start having them babies now. Like, you're gonna be 50 years old popping babies out.
If that's even possible. Honestly, it might be possible. Like they tell us that our bodies aren't able to produce that long, but it's probably the way that we're surviving.
It's our diets.
Because there's literally old ladies that would have babies all the time.
Sarah had a baby. Sarah had Isaac at 99, I believe, which is biblical. But I'm saying they were having babies old. I do believe it's our the way that we live and all these different things that have probably shortened our ability to give birth to healthy children. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if I sit on it. Um, Carb's brother got the teaching job, the music teacher job, so they're not coming. And so she was like, that would be a bit much for a trial. She said, Florida's gonna be a trial run to see if the girls and can be away and Carb can be away and mom, everybody can handle that. Yeah, and then she said this is the first time that she's not, she's stable. It's the first time she's stable, so that's going to be very different with the kids. So that's exciting. This is the first time I've been stable, Carby. You know,
and it's all about your mental space. It is not. It has nothing to do with the outside. I feel like stability is more like an inner thing.
I guess because your experience in instability was from a child perspective, so and even in your life has always been instability because even when we did have one place to live, I was constantly pulling her from school to school to school trying to find the perfect fit learning environment, so she couldn't even establish friends because I was constantly moving her around because I wasn't thinking about school, friendships and bonds. I was thinking about academics. So I think maybe your how instability is presented to you is different, right?
Yeah.
Because instability to one person is nomadity to somebody else, a nomad life. So a van lifer would be like, I'm unstable as fuck and I love it. But to me, a mother with two little kids, you know,
there's van lifers that actually do that because they want their kids to share the world. No, they're going to have fun and fun. Yeah, they're gonna have a great time. They're gonna be safe, be well taken care of. Mm-hmm. They're gonna be learning a lot. They're gonna miss you a lot, and ultimately, that's what it comes down to. You gotta let go because also they're getting older.
Has your mom grown over the year as well?
Stayed in one place this long, but this has been home since 2017.
Oh, look at that. That's good.
7 years.
Yeah.
That's almost a whole decade.
Congratulations, friend.
This is good.
That is an accomplishment. Don't take that for granted. My mom.
They haven't been on the same 17
Oh,
times 17.
32 minus 17.
That's 2 off. 2 off of 17.
Just cherish it, friend. Like, if you guys have come to a space to where she's coming, because she came when Bailey was born. My mom came when Bailey was born. And I want to say she had the cough then. Or no. Ain't no way she had a cough for 7 years. No, she came when Angel. No, she met Angel then. Anyway.
No, she came to see Angel.
When she was born?
Yeah.
Okay.
She came up to the house and that's where I met her. And then we, not met, but
So she had a cough when
she had braids.
Angel, when Angel was first born, she had a cough.
She had braids. Let's see her, she was bald. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, so um if I can just give you anything, don't take this for granted. Because me and my mom had a terrible relationship. Terrible. Terrible. But even in that, she's my best friend now. In death. She's my best friend, and I really wish I did. I wish I had to ask her sisters, like, what was her favorite food? What was her favorite song? Did she like da 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 da? I wish I could have asked my mom those things, but we didn't have that. So for her to be coming out there, that's something like this. Is she may not be able. She may not know how to handle it, right? If my mom was still alive, she wouldn't know how to handle rekindling our relationship. This beautiful relationship I have with my mom in my spiritual world. You know, I was gonna say in my head, but in the spiritual realm, this relationship that I have with my mother, I wouldn't have it in the physical world because she wouldn't know how to have it, and she would probably trigger me. I don't know if I have the maturity to come into the space of the people who trigger me. In theory, when I sit in my bedroom and I say I've healed, I have.
I
But
would tell you about this all the time. Like I haven't been out there to know
yeah,
how to apply what I know.
yeah.
Have that mom
Mm.
exactly make those dreams come true because you're helping your kids.
Ain't that what y'all do?
And they could you just buy
Yeah.
got some beat and you know what go inside with it. Yeah. That's like we were at a point where my life was completely foreign to mom. Like literally the fact that she's on TikTok and she's able to relate to the things that I speak about, that's already barriers being broken. Like you used to not even be able to relate. You wouldn't even know how to use my phone. Like Bailey,
I hate this iPhone.
Like, get back to it. I'm thinking more like when I got in trouble and like you were like, open it back up. And like
I still don't know how to use Snapchat.
You don't know how to navigate anything.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is the moment that can change how we interact. Sheesh, my mom doesn't like TikTok anymore.
Mm.
You better tell her about us.
Right? Come
like,
on,
hey mom,
mama.
we're about to be on this.
Come on, mom.
Right?
Yeah.
In a good way.
Yeah. I think that this is the moment. If you think this is the moment, this is the moment.
Make it the moment.
Make it the moment. Do you understand that we had a breakthrough with Angel tonight and she wasn't down for it. We were like, look, no, we need to have this moment. Can we please have this moment? Can you allow it? Why would you choose not to allow it? Don't you want to be our friend? Don't you want a fluid relationship with your mother and your sister? Don't you think you deserve that? I think you deserve that. You know, when you approach someone like that, it's just like, why are you being an asshole again? Why are you choosing discourse? Why are you choosing conflict? Like when they're confronted with that, especially in her big age, you know, hopefully mama's gonna be like, you're right, I am choosing it. And I mean, you play it by ear, right? You choose whether or not to give her the energy. If she's not ready, then she's not ready.
You'll know the moment when you feel like you're getting upset. You're like,
yeah, that's when you back away.
That's literally it. You're like, all right.
You sit there because someone told me I was in this mom group yesterday and they're just a bunch of mean girls. It's like the shade room comment section in the mom group. And they posted this chick in her prom, this young lady in her prom dress. And like she was in a wedding dress, like she had on a veil and everything. Like, and they ate. They had the horse, y'all probably seen it. They had the horse, they had the Rolls Royce or something in the background. Like they ate, like left zero crumbs. I'm not denying that they ate.
That's what I'm talking about. Like they ate,
left zero crumbs. I would not know any of these things without TikTok, so I agree. But you know, when I responded to the picture, I was just like, man, his wife is going to hate these pictures. I was like, and her husband better go 1,000 times harder because she's already experienced. Like in prom, she's experienced the pinnacle. What is her husband going to do for her? And I was like, and if they stay together, they're setting themselves up for a debt because they've gone viral for this opulence, which means in order to maintain the audience that I acquired through this opulence, I must continue to show opulence, which
we talk about this a lot, like that guy who was singing that old little song.
Yeah, in order to maintain a certain lifestyle, you got to keep pulling out the tricks.
Who else did we see? It was last week we were cleaning up the house and we saw somebody. Oh, it was Eddie Murphy coming back out from stand up.
You think Cisco really wanted to be like dong da dong 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 at 50? Oh, pop looking ass.
Honestly, I thought you would. His personality seemed like you would like that.
What is his personality? We don't know his personality. He's a persona, so we don't know. But
it would be nice if he did.
What was that? Ooh, lower back, y'all. What are we talking? Anyway, just don't take this moment for granted. This is a blessing. And boom, your brother couldn't come, which means that took that energy out of play. You understand? Your brother would have been a whole nother energetic vibration that y'all, because that goes back to the question: is everything energetic vibration? Yes. So your brother's energetic vibration would have came into play and threw everything off. And this is you and your mother's opportunity. This is you, your mother, your daughters, your son, and your husband's time to bond. Yeah, and allow conflict to happen. I be letting my kids argue now. I just be in my room sipping my drink like they about to fight, y'all. They about to fight. I let them have it. They come to be like, Mom. I be like, leave me out of it. I am not here to buffer any of y'all's conflicts anymore. Y'all need to figure out how to talk to each other. Y'all need to learn how to respect each other. I'm not here to demand respect for anybody anymore. Figure the shit out. And that's from the 5-year-old to the 19-year-old. I was going to say the other ones, but they don't have conflict. They don't really mess with each other, but they don't know that they don't mess with each other. They that topical stuff. Right? Come to think of it, really did not have my mom to myself before. So Carb's getting her mom to herself. Oh, she gonna get the full grandparent experience. I'm so excited for her. I'm so excited. And allow yourself to get the full mom experience. Do you understand? If I would have let my mom coddle me, she would have.
Right? She's finally acting right. You're acting bad.
Yeah. Let it happen, friend. Mommy, where's my blinky? Revert into a baby, please. Get the whole experience.
I can really use a massage.
Yeah,
I've been missing it.
Take your ass to the water park and be like, "This is the slide, Mom." That's funny. I just moved that video. I'm moving that video now because we filmed it last May, where you were talking about when you were at the water slide. Yeah, I just told that story, but Carby had a water slide. Yeah, Carby had a water slide story, and she almost drowned at the water park. And she was like, "Nah." She actually snuck out the tent because she was like, "I can't get caught. My mom can't find out I almost died." And so I made the parallel to when you chipped your tooth, and I was pissed off because they were like, "Lonnie, can you come to the da da da?" I was like, "What the hell did this kid do?" Instead of being like alarmed that my child in a water park, like what could happen, I was pissed off. And so,
that's the MO. Everybody's mom's like that. Oh, like we end up in a lot of situations because we can't trust our parents.
You're inconveniencing me. You're supposed to stay small.
And ultimately, shoot, I'm sorry that, that's still part of being a mom. You gotta be there when stuff is not easy.
Taking paid leave. Oh, hubby's taking time off. I sure. Oh, so y'all are gonna be in the house at the same time.
Well, it's gonna be nice because the baby's gonna be with everybody. So y'all will have the conversation point that the baby won't stop crying, and then start from there.
She said her god sister tried to offer and steal her mama. God dang. I learned to swim and tread water after that. My mama still can't swim. But Carby was like, you catch me slipping once, you ain't gonna catch me slipping twice.
You're gonna learn the lesson real fast. That's one thing.
And what does that say about you that you taught yourself how to swim? You said never again. You took your life into your hands. The adults who were responsible for you did not take your life. I want some pizza. The adults who were responsible for you did not take your life into their hands, but you took your life into your hands. You have shown responsibility for self since only yourself knows. Live in that. That's who's carrying that king in her belly. That's boss shit. My kids can tread water. I'm the only one who could swim as a kid. That's crazy. Yeah, I could swim. I just don't mess with water. All my kids, except for my boys, which I'm going to actually teach. I've paid for my other ones to learn how to swim, but I want that honor to teach my kids how to learn how to swim. You know, before it was like not a requirement, but a burden. Like, ugh, I got to teach you how to ride this bike. Ugh, I got to teach you how to read. Ugh, I got to do this. Ugh. Now it's an honor. Like, yo, this is a core memory that you're gonna have for the rest of your life. And is it going to be that I paid somebody to teach you how to swim, so you could be the next kid? Be like, I went to swimming lessons too. You know, we try to put money on things like, oh, broke people teach your kids how to swim. No, I'm about to teach my kid how to swim. I'm about to have that. Isn't that it?
Right? Like I was like, that's what they call us, down to earth.
I'm saying. I understand what you're saying. Me and my friend, long time ago, we were just like, and this is maybe terrible, but I was in my 20s, so excuse my ignorance. But I was like, these hood niggas actually are fathers, and these educated niggas abandon their babies. Like, when you're driving down the hood, and I know that's just, I was in my 20s, you know, but I just noticed the more down to earth, like, people that society tells us we should be looking down on are actually the people who have the most character. And then the people who are like the people that they tell us to them motherfuckers is bankrupt, like emotionally, spiritually, all the leaves, they just bankrupt. Like, but that's because they go pluck them and they ain't did no work and no development. And so when they do get cast into this space, they don't know how to handle it. And nothing's being transferred from generation to generation to generation. Like, all the work that I'm putting into you and your siblings, if any of you guys let that die on the vine, like, I'm coming back to haunt somebody. Do you understand that I am resetting our entire legacy? I'm rerooting our family tree. And if y'all let this shit die with me,
of course not. I mean,
Carby gonna keep it alive. Carby gonna keep it alive.
Yeah. That's the plan that other people are able to.
She went on to the deep end, and I know, oh, there's more of the story. Yeah, I never told. Hold up, it's the only one who my kids can. Okay, boom, boom. Yeah, I never told the story. 3 summers later, I saved a little girl. Oh, she went off to the deep end, and I noticed she couldn't swim, and I picked her up. So do you understand that 3 summers earlier, you learned how to swim so you could save that girl? Do you see how God? Do you see how God? But you don't have permission to open and close the door, so please leave it alone. We haven't moved to that level of responsibility, okay? You understand that you learned how to swim 3 summers earlier so that you could save that child's life. So for any of us to sit here and not believe that everything is written, which means you can choose however this 2 weeks with your mama goes. Man, because Derek would have been a goner.
Yeah, no, they saved me after they saved Derek.
They saved you too?
Yeah.
I never tell the story. You almost died. I didn't know you almost died.
No, they saved me. I lost my shoe and all.
Dang. She said, breaking generational curses. Yes, I always thought of it like that. Yeah, we went to Fossil Creek, and you know, niggas ain't supposed to be in open water, but we had our asses in the little, it was a creek. Man, that creek almost ate our whole family. One by one, it was plucking our asses off. It was like,
right? And everybody's like, oh, so what happened? Oh, I got this, my leg hurts. I can't walk. Like everyone had like a little issue.
Yeah, Fossil Creek almost ate the entire Taylor Appleton clan
I would
up.
honestly do it again.
I would too.
It didn't even, like 5 miles doesn't seem like it would be.
I would have to take a helicopter up. I'm not hiking up a mountain ever again in my life unless somehow something catastrophic has happened and I have to climb a mountain. I am never like the little hiking trails that we take are like, oh, it's cute. No, we hiked 5 miles down a mountain, almost got eaten alive by the creek, and then had to hike 5 miles up the mountain before the sun went down. And we started at what, like 5 a.m.? Yeah, and we just beat the sun going down. Me and Dre, it's on YouTube as the apple turns. It's a retelling because at then I took pictures, I didn't take video. So, but it's over there. Yeah, we almost all became one with the earth that day. Dre caught a cramp and was laid out on the mountain. We had 3-month-old Michael with us, so we hiked 5 miles down and 5 miles up with a 3-month-old strapped to our body. It was crazy. Life with Lonnie, man. No, we all could. We had a little cooker cooking hot dogs.
We had everything. We had the bags, we had the shoes,
Yeah.
we had the water.
I'm a poser.
Everybody had a gallon of water.
I'm a poser.
Everybody
had. Yeah. I told her we getting our feet done before I have the baby because I know she likes that stuff. Oh, look at her. And I did tell my husband that I feel like Lord of the Rings, my precious, my precious. I've never seen it, but I know that pop culture thingy. Yeah.
Hey, well, I'm happy. It's great.
I know I'ma have to tell myself share. Yeah, just enjoy it. Enjoy it and enjoy the breaks. You know, and we're all gonna read the energy, right? So mom's gonna know when you want time with your baby, and mom's gonna know when she needs to give you a break, and your husband's going to allow whatever's going to happen because you have to work through and that's the point that I was saying. um Yesterday I was in a crappy mood, and somebody was like, you need to, rebuke it. I know that wasn't the word, deny it, whatever, not allow it to happen. And I was like, but I've learned so many lessons by sitting here in this energy. Like, for me to have denied this energy would have denied this opportunity to learn all these lessons. So I'm not going to block my blessing just because it's not packaged the way that it needs to be packaged. Because what the Bible says is God hands out a gift and a curse at the same time. And so if God is handing out a gift and a curse at the same time, that means that, and it says something, we're not going to make that parallel, but if you can learn and grow in the gift, you can learn and grow in the curse. You choose if your mom coming out for 2 weeks is going to be a gift or a blessing, or if it's going to be a curse. You choose moment to moment, not day to day, moment to moment. You guys can clash, back up, and hit reset and say, okay, let's try this again. You can choose that, right? So you decide at any moment if this visit is going to be a gift or it's going to be a curse. But either way, you can learn in it. And as long as you're learning in it, you guys can try again and try again and try again, because at the end of the day, just because this may or may not be a success doesn't mean that the next time may or may not be a success, with the willingness of the parties. You know what I'm saying? We're not forcing anyone to do anything, but with the willingness of each party, then we can continue to try, just like you were able to reach resolution in your marriage. I was able to reach resolution in my marriage. We got therapy on Monday. This therapist is terrible, y'all, but we gonna pay. If God called this therapist into our life, maybe just the act of being in a room with a therapist will get this man to get some get right. I'll keep y'all posted. But where you have been able to come to a space of pulling it together. And we've done it with our children, we've done it with our spouses, and you can do it with your mother. And you can do it with your, and you can do it with your, and you can do it with your, and you can do it with your. Why? Because you're fucking boss. You're a queen. You came to this lifetime to boss the fuck up. And are you going to be imbalanced in any area? Why are we accepting imbalance in our lives? We don't do that. Not over here.
When you said therapist is terrible, the way I
This man, and he, look, nothing against accents, but he has an accent. So off top, I don't understand half of the stuff he says. So I'm just like sitting here processing everything he says because I have to filter it. And then once I catch on to his accent, I'm like, go on pop your stuff, Sam. Go on pop your stuff. Because he pretty much is reiterating everything that I say, but our husbands need a third party for some reason. I even started talking to one of my aunts today. Good. You've made, like I said, every time I get a chance to talk to you, Carp, you've made so many strides and so much growth in the year that I've known you. And I don't know if I've shared this with you before, but when we first started talking, I was like, oh, she too damn hard headed. She a lost cause. I would say something, you'd like, no, and here's 50 reasons why. And I would say something, you'd like, no, and here's 50 reasons why.
Well, it's 28 days, not 30, so you gotta know
right?
You gotta know where she stands.
No, but I was trying to coax her through this relationship with her mom, and she was like, no. And here we are. So you have grown so much, and I'm just so happy you proved me wrong. I'm so happy you proved me wrong.
Usually got on my nerves, but she was always my favorite before.
Why is this your choice? To just go.
Exactly. That's literally what life is. Like, instead of looking to include people, we need to look to be our own individuals. Like, they always preach the fact that we need to find our tribe, find who we rock with. Ultimately, you need people who are gonna rock with you. And now's the time. Like, your mom, you want to reestablish this relationship in a different light. You tell her what terms you're on, what makes you comfortable, and if she chooses to make you uncomfortable, and that's completely different. That's about her character, not yours. I'm happy you stuck around for the ride, right? Like, that's another thing. My mom, she didn't really know she liked the situation, but she used her own judgment in it. Like, it's not like a before. This is what I usually do with people who I feel this feeling
about. Yeah, usually in the past. Carby, did you change your phone number? Because I promised I was texting you and you never text me back. I was like, maybe this ain't Carby's number no more. But anyway, in the past, I would just be like, and we wouldn't talk anymore. But I've changed and I'm happy I have because I have you as a friend. Fancy.
Like, yeah, she told me to early shop for stuff for the baby. I shopped and just left everything in the bags for Christmas boxes. I've been bad with sex lately. My sleep schedule is all over the place.
Oh, yeah, you are pregnant. You get a 9-month pass. Actually, a 12-month, 13-month pass. Yeah.
That is completely different. Even that, you get a pass once again. People can't vibe on how you vibe, then they're literally not for you.
And that's everybody. I don't mess with my kids. My kids get on my nerves. I was like, you have lost access to me until you get some get right. You don't get to take advantage of me.
Me?
Oh, and see, that's strengthening your relationship.
What, demanding my kids treat me the way that I deserve to be treated?
No, Harvey says when I show her something, she always gets.
Aw, your mommy sounds like my mommy.
I think it's her aunt.
Oh, her aunt. Are we talking about auntie or
I
mommy?
think it's aunt.
Auntie.
But it could be mom.
Because she just started talking to her auntie again.
Yeah.
I did it all day.
Mom.
Okay, good. See,
That's good.
y'all
Y'all got
this. I hope we clear those nerves for the day.
Mom.
I hope we dissipate.
Yeah, y'all got some good foundation. You sound like foundationally, as far as like mom wants to be mom. She wants to be, she just doesn't know how. So if she's open to you teaching her how to be your mother in 2024, right? Because you don't need a 19 whatever or 20 whatever mom.
No sound.
Ugly.
There is no sound.
I don't know what I did.
You disconnected it. It should be working now.
Is it working now?
Yes.
I was just saying, there's that. Okay.
Okay, that was funny.
Yeah.
There's no sound.
Ah!
All right, Carbs. We're gonna go find us some food. Carby be cooking. Those of you who are out there and you're not familiar with Carby is an amazing cook. I ain't never tasted their food or her food, but it looks delicious. Her drink presentation, she plates the shit out of the plates. Like, she is. Go check out Carby. She's an amazing mother, amazing wife, soon to be
You're in
mother
New York,
of 3.
right?
Yes, in sorry. And
Now we have to go.
check her out.
Like, we really have to
Yeah.
go. I didn't know you can cook.
Oh, Carby, go off.
Yeah, I didn't know you cook.
And the spices, the spice game is impeccable.
And Jamaican descent. Okay.
Ooh, and Jamaican. Oh, and she portions. She gives the portions. So we gonna eat good at Carby's house.
Okay.
Just know, we staying for 2 weeks.
Like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I have not seen the food. I just know you're here and you're a great supporter, and I know to talk to the peoples.
Yeah, Carby gonna get the comment section popping. Carby gonna get the, gang.
Yes.
Gang. Alrighty, friend. Blessings and
Get some rest.
get some rest. Yeah.
Drink some water.
Drink some water.
Eat some spaghetti.
Eat some spaghetti.
Which is spaghetti.
Alright, y'all. Thank you.
Have a great night.
Why is it like